Good evening and welcome to Inside Z Basketball. My name is Kasuli. This evening we do have an exclusive interview on Z Basketball. There's been a lot that is going on in Zambian basketball to bring joy, happiness and everything else. There's been so much emotions and all, but then this time around we do have a coach that is called the international coach, Coach Wachalo. This coach is coming from a background that has got rich when it comes to do with basketball. And of course, not only Zambian basketball, but basketball at large. All right. And this time I've been joined by none other than Sain Mbuzi, aka the GOAT. All right here on Inside Z Basketball. Good evening, Coach.
Good evening.
How you doing?
Great, thanks. How are you?
Great. It's good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Great. We've been really wanting to have you on the show. It's taken us so much time, but then you had your own targets that you really wanted to meet. And now that after those targets, you're now here, let's have a chat. Let's have a lovely chat. So far, we are in the month of February, and February is about to end. How is your New Year so far?
My New Year is great. God is blessing. I'm a firm believer of Christ, and I believe in Him. It's every day at a time.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, the New Year hasn't just been the New Year, but it has also come with a brand new season. How's the season going on for you?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Really amazing in the sense that I'm able to learn a lot from seeing the top three teams in Zambia going upside down. Last season we had Magic on top, Buffalo second,
yes,
Munali Suns third. Now it's a turnaround that Munali Suns is on top,
sure,
and Magic second, and Buffalo is on the third. I'm learning a lot from these big teams. It's really amazing.
All right,
to be part of them.
All right, so talking about the big teams, before we talk about Huskies, you were coaching Munali Suns and you went to the Basketball Africa League, BAO, and with them, how did that impact you or change your style of coaching?
Definitely, that was an amazing moment for me in my life. I really thank the management of Munali Suns for trusting me and awarding me an opportunity to be part of the technical staff.
Sure.
That's really a high level of basketball. It's actually not Basketball Africa League. It's just a road to Basketball Africa League.
Sure, sure.
So I learned so much in the sense that when I came back home, I could see how far we are and what we are doing so much wrong. Technically, management, and all the things that we are avoiding and the things that we're not looking at for us to be a great basketball nation. The technical part, the coaches that are there are high quality coaches. The players that are there are high standard players. So the dynamics of basketball at that level is very different. That when you even step in that level on that level, the atmosphere changes.
Yeah, it does.
The environment, the gym itself, how referees carry themselves, how professional basketball players carry themselves, it changes you. It changes your thinking. It changes how you look at basketball.
True.
Yeah,
that's great. All right, now you've taken us to finding out how it feels after coming from Munali Suns. You coming from Munali Suns, and then you go to a team like Huskies. Somebody would think maybe you've scaled down when it comes to your coaching CV and everything else. All right, but how do you actually get to look at that yourself?
I don't think
what really prompted you.
No. There is no prompt whatsoever. I love teaching, so I've come from a background of coaches who love to teach.
Sure.
They'll teach you fundamentals. They'll teach you tactics. I've come from a background of NAPSA Hurricanes. These are the best. These are best. This is the best team that we have that teaches how to play basketball very well, from fundamentals to the high level. Coach Zimba has been my mentor for so many years. I played basketball for him, and because my grades at school were going down, I decided to actually withdraw from basketball.
Wow,
But because
so there was that decision.
Yes, because he thought I am an asset for the game. He initiated me into coaching. He encouraged me to go to school to learn coaching. Sure. He took me to the first international tournament in Botswana. I think that was in 2010. We came back with bronze with him. So from then on, I've really learned to say basketball is actually a sport, not just to get the glory of it all, but to teach people how to work together, how to communicate well, how to be resilient, in life.
Sure.
So for me, it's not really scaling down. I love teaching. So Huskies is a team that has young guys, people who are raw, and people who listen to you when you go there, like to coach them. Not that on a high level people don't listen, but it's really great that when you teach a fundamental, you would see it on the game day.
Oh, sure.
So that's so satisfying as a coach.
Great.
Yes.
All right, so now let's take a look at what really have you changed in the players when it comes to Huskies basketball.
I'm not a messiah, so I won't say I changed anything.
Sure.
Definitely, I give it all to the guys, the players. They really want to learn. They are ready to learn every day. They are not sulky. They are open. They're an open book. We actually discussed before me joining, on what we need to be as a team.
Sure.
So the guys are really loyal to what we sat down of trying to change the culture itself. And changing a culture is like it takes a lot of time. So they really accepted the fact that they might not be the one to actualize my dream for the club. Because 3 years is a long time. Some guys are old and they will be tired by the time we get 3 years. True. So the fact that they actually accepted to play a role in my dream, in the dream of the club, because the club actually accepted that plan that I have, and I give it all to them.
Great.
So it's the guys. Literally, it's the guys. It's not me.
All right, you're still watching Inside Z Basketball right here. So we're just going on a short break. Right after this, we still continue talking to Coach Sain Mbuzi. Welcome back, and Inside Z Basketball continues. We're still right here with Coach Sain Mbuzi and still talking basketball, and most especially Zambian basketball. This time around, Coach, let's get to talk about what your future goals are. Especially that Huskies now have achieved being in the top 4, all right? And of course, they're going to play the championship and all that. What are your future goals?
Basically, as a club, the goals still stand. This is a 3-year plan.
Sure.
That we have for the club. We sat with management when I was getting this task. I asked them to give me a 3-year mandate in which I would try to transform the club, bring in a new culture, and bring the hearts of players to the game. So the goals are still the same. It's a 3-year plan to get better in 3 years and be a credible team. Now that the targets have changed because of the resilience and the impact that the guys are really putting, the hard work that they're really putting in the game, we take it a step at a time. We play a game at a time.
So would you say, because you and management actually agreed on a 3-year plan, now would you say what is happening now at Huskies is what the players want, or did you think this could be something that could come out of the bag?
Obviously, when you are preparing, you don't prepare to fail, and expectations are really something that will build you or break you. But looking at the age of the players in Huskies, they are raw players. They are players that haven't played at that level, and if you give them high targets, and you fail, it really breaks them. But if you just push them to a limit that they are learning to get better every day, it's working. Whatever we have now is just a by the way thing. We haven't really learned that much that we actually awarded what we have right now, because what we are doing now is we're doing tactics instead of techniques.
All right.
If you may understand.
Sure.
But what I'm saying is, the tactics are preparations for the game day, and techniques are how to play the sport well. So now we are forced to prepare how we are going to play the game instead of building the game with fundamentals.
Great.
So to divide time at practice to learn fundamentals and learn how to win the game is really taking up time. But I'm really grateful with the guys for keeping up with the speed, with the requests, with the things that I demand, my demands. They are really keeping up. That is why we're here. This is why even in the beginning I said I give it all to them.
All right, sure. All right, now that you have coached the junior national team, and of course you've attended the FIBA camps and all. So now let's talk about the learning points that you would implement in youth basketball.
Okay, as I mentioned, I am a person who loves teaching.
Wow.
And I am learning every day. So coaching the junior basketball team, the junior national basketball team,
Sure.
was a privilege that I was given at a very young age. I went to Lesotho young, and I managed to come back second in our region. and I came to Malawi and came back second again in our region. Teaching kids is something that you take pride of, because from inception, it's you planting whatever they have at that moment.
Sure.
So they trust you, they respect you as their parent. Imagine making somebody grow from the West to be the best. So those moments are really something that will take you back and realize that you are actually coaching. That's the satisfaction actually of a coach. Every coach would want that.
Sure.
Going to the FIBA camp. The FIBA camp is something that is really amazing. This is a program that FIBA openly gives to all nations. You apply to it, then they select you.
Sure.
You put your credentials and why you want to be part of them, then they select you. I was lucky enough that I was picked at that moment, and that was a turnaround of how I am taught and how I could sit down and see what basketball science is, what high level coaches are looking for.
Yeah.
Because when you get there, you're literally a coach who's a ball boy, a coach that sits in the background and see how basketball is done professionally. And I was lucky. I went to that. To that camp.
Sure.
Then came back to go to Botswana for the Road to Basketball Africa League with the Mnali Suns. So I really brought back so many things that sports science would really require you, from the food, from how you train, from what height you need, from what you do when you're on the bench, how much water players need. These are the small things, small details that as coaches, as managers, as a basketball management, we overlook. And when you get there, they teach you all the details. You get all the details. You are ready for the practice. Just looking at the practice plan. When you go to school for basketball, they'll give you the basic practice plan. They'll give you the outline of how it's supposed to be done, but you won't have time to see how that is done. Like, it's the practical part of that really is something that will build you into a good coach. So as the federation, we applied. We from what I learned there, we applied. We want to extend what I learned there in schools.
Sure.
So this is underway. I don't know at what stage we are,
right,
but we want to implement whatever I learned that side to share it with the kids in school, because basketball everywhere else is done in schools. Basketball itself as a profession, it requires you to be a student of something before you become.
I'm trying to say basketball requires you to be smart.
To be smart and to do some level of education.
Great.
And basketball is the only sport that will require you, for you to play it, for you to go at that high level anyway, you have to pass through primary school, secondary school, high school, then now you go to college.
Sure.
Anyway, university. That's the only sport that will give you that opportunity. And those are the standards, and that's a road to being a professional basketball player.
All right. Now you've brought us to just how we would want to know, like, what is your vision when it comes to Zambian basketball as a whole?
My vision. Okay. For me, I want to see the federation, a federation of Zambian basketball, taking it back to the grassroots. As I mentioned, basketball starts from the underages. So underages are found in school. I remember a long time ago when I used to play basketball. Basketball was so intense in schools.
In schools, yes.
So I would want to see the federation taking it back there, taking it back to school, and the federation to make sure that they have one philosophy.
Sure.
That every other coach, if they are to be a Zambia national team coach, like abide to, because we have so many different philosophies that the nation is in disarray when it comes to the national team.
Great.
You go there as a national team coach, you implement what you think is right for the kids, which is I think is taking us in front and back, because we sometimes end up going up and down when we don't accelerate going forward all the time.
All right.
So if we can have a basketball philosophy that's common for every other coach, and basketball to be taken back and taken back to the kids, and take it as a profession. Would you imagine when I went to the camp in Mali?
Yes.
When you're introducing yourself, they told us to introduce ourselves by credentials and where you come from. So when I was there, I was taught to introduce myself. So when I introduced myself, people there realized to say, I am talking about so many things that I am here in Zambia and what I've been. Then we don't get money. I don't get paid. Like you tell them you are the national team coach. You are the coach of the year this year. You are two-time champion of this. You went to Basketball Africa League, and at the end of the day, you don't get paid.
Sure.
So I would want to, because I know it won't be me to get paid, but I'd want to see the guys who are coming behind me
Sure.
really benefit from this sport, because anywhere else, this sport is a highly paying sport.
Great.
Yes.
Alrighty, we're still talking to Coach Sain Mbuzi right here on Inside Z Basketball, and we're just going on a short break. Right after this, we continue, and also want to hear from you live right here on Facebook. Alrighty, you're still watching Inside Z Basketball. And of course, still talking to Coach Sain Mbuzi. Right here, we do have some of the questions that are coming from Facebook, and we do have something that is talking about Nishati Denvers. All right, so somebody says Nishati Denvers is another brainchild of you, Coach. And what are your seasonal targets, and how does the coach feel with their performances this season?
Nishadi Denvers. Yes, that's my birth team. It's
Brainchild.
yes. The plans for the club. Remember, we played in the Super. We started from the B League. We managed to upgrade ourselves by winning the B League to go to the Super League. We stayed in the Super League for 4 years and relegated. But when we were relegated in a sense that our team was dismantled by clubs that poached players. It's actually good for growth that players went to clubs that are competing even right now.
Sure.
I'm happy to see them. So when we went back to the B League, I took it to myself not to include the old players, but just start up a very young club by getting my under 16s. Actually, sure. I literally got the under 16 national team to be the Denvers, because the gap that's in between the youth basketball and the B League is really huge. Sure. You would imagine that a crop of players from the youth basketball league are out of age. Maybe they are 18 and they don't have anywhere to go. So I just decided to say, maybe if I get these kids who are clubless and put them in one pot to challenge in the B League.
In the B League, yeah.
Yeah. So that was my first step. I did that. So the first season we were floating. We floated. I think we were number 6 of 13. Then this season has really been a tough one, because all the kids that I got from that era,
sure,
they went into college. Some went into universities that are out of Lusaka. Some they were first years, and you know how school is. So it was tough for them to practice. It was really shaky. But I'm proud to say now they've gotten back. We've gone 5 games straight from the reverse fixture. We haven't lost any game.
Sure.
And you would imagine beating teams like Eagles, like the team that's second, fighting for the first slot in the B League. We managed to hold them to that. Denver's is my team, and there I have Coach George and Coach Wendo, in which I'm just the head coach there. At Huskies, I am the head coach and the technical director.
Sure.
So that club, Nishati Denvers, is still afloat. We're putting in work. I'm the one actually who trains them.
Great.
Before I go to Huskies, I train Denvers.
Sure.
Even the template of basketball of what Denver's is doing is what Huskies is doing. They're basically doing the same thing. If you watch Denver's, then it's what Huskies are doing.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, Coach, maybe this time around we get to find out, questions are coming from Facebook, from Joseph Nyango, who wants to find out if you do have any plans on bettering the team for bigger challenges, or maybe you are comfortable with your current squad.
As I said, I don't poach players. I really love to to coach a heart that's really hungry to play.
Sure.
So Denver, as a state as they are, they really need to better themselves. Huskies as they are, they really need to better themselves. Unless really they decide to say, we need this guy for us to step this high. So the difference is the one that's going to tell us which direction we're going to take. But truthfully speaking, yes, it's my team. It's 3 years plan. I'm going back to my home. if life still allows.
Sure.
Yes.
All right, Coach, we've had a really great chat. So now it's time for us to get to find out if you do have any last remarks for your fans, sponsors, and indeed Zambian basketball at large.
Fans. A coach has a fan.
It does.
No, there's a myth that says a coach only loses and players win. You will never see fans come to a coach when the players, when the game is won. They'll go to the players and say, you played really well. That shot was great. But when you lose, they'll go out and sulk and say, the coach made a mistake. He was supposed to do that and that, but he didn't do. And that's what excites us being coaches. It's really a great feeling of after that you don't even sleep. You start seeing vision of moments that you are supposed to change, just like that. But yes, to my fans, if they're there, we are together. We are fighting this battle of getting better every day. But don't get tired. It's a 3-year plan. The targets have changed, but the goal is still the same.
Sure.
And the other question was
like your message to the sponsors and the basketball family at large.
Oh yeah. I'm really thankful for the opportunity I was awarded by the Huskies basketball management. Sincerely to say thanks to Emmanuel, who's been there, who's been a mentor to the kids, who's always there at home, who's there to show them direction.
Sure.
He really is putting in so much as a manager. And basically, this is what I saw when I went to FIBA Africa, to FIBA Africa camp.
Sure.
How really a manager has to really handle a club.
Yeah.
And without me teaching him, that's just him. And I really appreciate the managers, to the chairman, to the vice, and everybody who's in Huskies. I really thank them for giving me this opportunity and trusting me, and really changing that outlook of demands. You know, when somebody gives you a team, they'll tell you to say you have to be number one.
True.
But them, they respected my space and vision, and I know I'm still on trial. Whatever comes, I'll accept.
Sure.
And to the basketball fans, this is a great season for you guys to come and watch basketball. If you're watching it on YouTube through Basketball Showcase, you are watching it at the arena, please come and see the great game of basketball, because we have these giants, the 3 giants in the nation of Buffalo's, Munali Suns, Magic, and not forgetting the guys on the copper belt who are really doing good. I've seen clips of how they play. They're really good. So it's fun. Please, fans, come and see basketball being played the right way.
Sure.
At the Castlelighter Arena.
All right, so Coach, I would love to say thank you so much for coming through and making time on Inside Z Basketball.
Appreciate. Thanks very much for having me.
Great. There you have it. That was none other than Coach Sain Mbuzi right here on Inside Z Basketball. My name is Kasuli. Many thanks to Zambia Basketball Showcase, BMTV, and the rest of the teams that are actually helping out. Bye-bye.